Hi guys, and welcome to the second episode of FIFA 14 Career Mode with me, Reese, and we are playing as Manchester United. This is the squad we're rocking up with. We're rocking with a 4-2-3-1. Van Persie playing in behind Rooney, simply because Rooney has a little bit more pace. If we go on into the squad, then there's the ratings there. Phil Jones, the only one who is under the 80 rating. De Gea 82, Jones 79, Ferdinand, as you can see, he's losing his stats there, dropping down. He's an 83 rated in Ultimate Team, so he's really dropping in this career mode. Vidic an 85, again losing his pace. Evra, who we're hopefully going to get rid of this episode. Michael Carrick and Marouane Fellaini, not the paciest central defensive midfielders, but they do the job with their work rates. Fellaini with the medium work rates, and Carrick with the low medium work rates, which is quite useful for a central defensive midfielder. Juan Mata playing out on the right then. Probably need an out and out winger. I'm not really sure who I'm going to go for yet, but he's playing out there at the minute. Shinji Kagawa, I like him. I think he's a wonderful player in real life. And he's quite good on the game, albeit 38 strength isn't the greatest stat in the world. Robin Van Persie then, not the quickest, however his shooting is phenomenal with his 91 finishing and 90 shot power, so hopefully he bags a few goals this season. Then Wayne Rooney, high work rate, probably not the best player to beat at the striker, but he's got a little bit more pace than Robin Van Persie. His strength is 85, so he'll be a big threat at the top when we try and whip some crosses in. There's our bench then. Tom Cleverley, the weakest link in that bench. Januzaj has got the pace, so he could come on late on in the game, and Hernandez always bags you a goal on the game. So that's where we're at with the squad at the minute. Let's move swiftly into the shortlist. These are the players that we're going to look to buy in the very first transfer window, just to strengthen the squad up a little bit. Thiago Silva, who we did make an inquiry in the last episode. Eliaquim Mangala, linked to both Manchester clubs in real life. We'll see if we can do a deal for him with Porto. Semi Kaya, now he's a wonderful centre back. He's very quick. I don't know if there's any stats on his card. No, he's got the team player trait, and he's got low high work rate, which is perfect for a centre back. Contrao, who we made a bid for last episode. Carvalho, we made an inquiry for. Sami Khedira, another holding midfielder who will do the job in the team. Hopefully we'll see if we can get a deal done for him. Ander Herrera, linked to Manchester United in real life as well. See if we can get a deal done for him. He's probably last resort really for midfield, as if you look a bit further down, we've got Ilkay Gundogan, Arturo Vidal, Claudio Marchisio and Paul Pogba. All will be at the forefront of the transfer negotiations this summer. Hopefully we can get one or two players in. Obviously it all depends on selling players, but hopefully we can do a deal with a couple of them. Marco Reus would be a perfect choice for an out and out winger. We're lacking them at the minute really. So see what happens with regards to ins and outs. See if we can do a deal. Gaetan, last resort really. He's got a bit of pace, so hopefully probably only worth 6-7 million. Might be able to get him. Tony Cruz, we did make an inquiry about, so he will be the number one transfer target this summer. So hopefully we can do a deal. And Cavani, now. He won't be joining. He says recently arrived from Napoli, so he won't be joining this summer. But maybe it's January. We can strike up a deal if the Strikeforce aren't putting away the goals. So that's where we are at the minute. So let's move on. Right, Sporting Lisbon have came back and said the 7.5 million price tag has to be met for Carvalho. That is a little bit pricey, if I'm going to be honest. So if I offer 6.7 seems pretty reasonable, to be honest. So I'll offer 6.7, and no one else has came back with any deals. So we'll make a few inquiries as to what people are going to offer. So Mangala, inquire about him. Thiago Silva, inquire about him. I tell you what, let's just inquire about them all. See what we get back. So once I've inquired about them all, I'll see you on the other side. Right, we've inquired for all of the players on our shortlist. And the first email we get back is from Real Madrid saying that transfer fee we offered is too low and he is worth much more than that. So we'll go ahead and offer £8 million. I'm sure that seems pretty reasonable for me. I don't know about any of you guys, but £8 million for Contrail seems a pretty fair amount. Next player is Mangal, 21 million. That's way too much. So we'll leave it there now. We'll archive that message. No, we won't. We'll move on to Thiago Silva, 36 million. Too much. That's way too much. Khedira, they only want 15, so he is a possibility. As is Ander Herrera. Gundogan, 27.5 million. Too much. Marquisio the same. That's a bit pricey. Pogba, 22. So that's all we've got back so far. So looking at that, we need a centre back. So 36 million. That is too much. So we'll offer 20. That seems pretty reasonable for someone like Thiago Silva. So we'll offer that £20 million. Khedira, we're getting Carvalho. We don't really need another holding midfielder. However, a more attacking-minded, deep-lying midfielder would be helpful. So £18.5 million for Ilkay Gundogan. So we'll see what they come back with regards to that offer. Pogba is someone I would be really interested in. However, 22.5 million is on the pricey side. So if we offer 14.5, we'll see what happens, see what they come back with. Hopefully it's pretty reasonable. Like Manchester United confirmed Mangala talks there. And we've got two more back. Semikaya now 15 million. That is a very reasonable amount. We will go ahead and offer 11.2. 11.2 seems pretty reasonable. And we've got like £35,000 a week, so he won't really dip into that wage budget as much. So hopefully we can get Kaya on board in the next few weeks. Vidal, £42 million. That is an extortionate amount of money. So we'll leave Arturo Vidal for now. We have received an offer for Danny Welbeck from 11 million. I'm going to reject that. I think Danny Welbeck has a role to play in our season, as does Hernandez. So we will reject that offer. They've accepted our bid for Cal. I mean, he was 60,000. I'll offer him 52,000 on a 4-year. I won't specify at the minute and can come back. So that's one transfer, hopefully, getting done and dusted this episode. If not, it'll have to move on to the next episode. So, I mean, whoa. Rooney, Hernandez, and, well, 26.5 million for Wayne Rooney. He is a vital player, but if I can get 37 million for Wayne Rooney, that would open the door for a lot of players. Marco Reus being one of those. So I'll go ahead and counter offer that. Hernandez, 16 million. I'm going to reject that for Hernandez. If we get rid of Rooney, we don't really know where we stand with strikers at the minute. So I'm going to reject all the Javier Hernandez offers. 10 million. We've had a higher offer from Newcastle for Welbeck, so I'm going to go ahead and reject that. And the last one is from Stoke for Danny Welbeck. I'm also going to reject that. So Rooney might be on his way out, but we don't really know at this point in time. I'll offer 17.2 for Pogba. Seems pretty reasonable. Hopefully they'll accept that. So next one, Gundogan. They have accepted our £18 million offer. So I will offer him a contract, pretty much what he wants right there. So that's Gundogan possibly coming into the team there. The 113 for Contrail. I'll offer 11. 11 seems pretty. If I'd offered that at the start, I would have got him, no doubt about it. But hindsight is a wonderful thing. So let's move on. So Thiago Silva, that is too much. Semikaya, we've made an offer. Vidal is in our shortlist if we want him. Mangala is an option. So I'll advance and we'll see where we go from there. Right guys, we've had our email back from Real Madrid saying that they don't believe he is worth 37 million. So Wayne Rooney doesn't look like he will be leaving. They want 11 point. I mean, that's just we offered 11.2. What on earth is that all about? Really, 11.5, an extra 300,000. I'm sure they could have subsidised that somehow. Nevertheless, we will offer that £11.5 million for Semi Kaya, and our first signing of the transfer window is William Carvalho for £6.7 million. New signing arriving, there we go. Let's put him straight into the subs bench. He's going over Nani. We've got two central midfielders there. There is William Carvalho into the team instead of Nani. That's our bench now. It looks pretty strong. However, if Johnny Evans was that of a better centre back, that will be Ferdinand in that substitute spot, with Semikaya slotting in next to Nemanja Vidic. Darren Fletcher, there is the first offer, 1.4 million. I'll accept that. It gets him off the wage bill, and it's another player that obviously that is out of the club. And Gundogan, there we go. There is our second sign of the episode, and it is another central midfielder, and it is Ilkay Gundogan. So let's again do what we did with Carvalho and put him straight into the squad over Tom Cleverley. Cleverley will have a part to play, I think, in the cup runs, but at the minute I don't think he'll be starting many games. But there we go, we've got Gundogan and William Carvalho on the bench. We've offered 13. Oh no, sorry, we offered 11. I thought we offered 13. So that's 11. If we offer 13, I'm sure they'll accept that for Fabio Coentrao, and that will be another player in this episode. There we go. Darren Fletcher is on his way out of the club. 17.2 for Pogba. I'll offer him a contract. However, I don't know if we'll be able to do it. Coentrao is the one we're going for first, as is Tony Cruz, really. So we may have to sell a couple of players, shift a couple of players around. Semikaya, there we go, 55,000. Getting my words mixed up right there. I think that's a reasonable amount of wage, and we'll put him as an important first team player. What are we? 13 minutes into the episode now. We'll do it as a 15-minute episode. We've never heard anything back from Tony Cruz, so we'll chase that up. And to be fair, it doesn't look like he'll be coming in. If we offer and make an offer, obviously something went wrong somewhere. We'll offer 10 million and let us offer Nani 8.5. So that's an 18.5 million pound deal. That seems pretty fair. I will go for Cruz over Pogba. So let's see what happens in the near future. We've had a transfer offer for Patrice Evra from Bayern Munich. Another 2.4 million. I will go ahead and I will counter that. Actually, I will ask for 3 million. It might be only 600,000, but it's a nice round figure, 3 million. So we'll see what happens there. And they have accepted our Fabio Coentrao offer. He will be a crucial first team player. So that is Coentrao possibly coming in, Kaya possibly coming in, and even Pogba coming in. And there you go, that's backfired. They didn't want to buy Patrice Evra. So what we're going to do, there's the Pogba deal. We're going to stall that deal actually and wait and see what happens with Tony Cruz and with Semikaya. I mean, that's 4 transfers possibly coming in. So we'll accept Semikaya. Now we've got £17 million. Now we'll stall that. So we've got 17. That is not in. Well, it is. We've got £90,000 left for Pogba, but that means we won't be signing Tony Cruz. I don't think, unless someone comes in for like Robin van Persie or Wayne Rooney. I don't really think we'll be buying Tony Cruz or selling anyone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reject Paul Pogba. We've got enough midfielders. We've got 4 or 5 midfielders now, so that seems pretty reasonable. We've got Kaya. Tony Cruz is not enough. And sorry about no gameplay again, guys, this episode. I promise you there will be gameplay next episode, but for now, like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe for more FIFA 14 content, and I will see you in the near future for episode 3. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.